you, my brother?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. My brother giving me that strong shake this morning.
Grown man.
I'm saying that's that Jackson State strong.
That's that, grown man, wife and 3 children grip right there.
Hey, man, and I appreciate that. I'm a man of 2 children.
Absolutely.
But before we get into all of that today, we got to give the shout starting at the tops. The Measurable. Shot by CaliiVision, Instagram at The Mesurables. 4 episodes available on YouTube. If you love the content, you got to subscribe to the channel. Now, one thing. What I do notice is that when we post these clips, I was talking about baby hairs and talking about Travis and the fade and, having friends that hold you accountable. I would notice that we get like 10,000 views on that.
Yeah.
But we also got to make sure that also comes over to the views on the YouTube platform.
Yes. Go watch them full episodes on YouTube.
So this is the deal. There's so many of you all that say, oh, man, I'm so glad you're doing this. We love it, blah, blah, blah. You vote with your views.
Yes.
If the views aren't there, we aren't there.
Yes.
So we're literally like Tupac at Coachella. We'd be a hologram.
Right. We're there, but we're not.
So make sure that you subscribe. This is edutainment. Please subscribe.
Hit that button.
Hit the button. Hit the button. All right, man. So I would start, but brother, I want you to jump in today.
Before we get started,
yes,
I want to give a happy Mother's Day shout out to all the mothers.
Shout out to Phoenicia and
Beverly
Boswell.
Wells.
Bev, though.
We love you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be anything without you.
Yeah.
And today we honor you.
Well, hold on.
Shout out to my wife, too.
I was just about to say that. Alexis Glenn.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the mothers out there. My wife, Jessica Jones, love you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Monica Boswell. Linda, although she's deceased, I'm giving her postmortem shout outs. Hope you're well, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. And shout out to my mother-in-law, Linda Montivier. Love you.
A lot of Lindas in the house.
Yes, it is.
Linda, like for black women, was like Leon for like black men in the 70s?
Hey, maybe.
Do you think?
Hey, maybe.
Well, I mean, maybe the 60s, because they was born. Okay. Yeah. So, brother, start it off.
You know what? I'm going to start off like this. You remember G-Dep?
Of course, Special Delivery?
Special
Shout of the
Delivery,
Ghetto?
yeah.
Oh, my God. Incredible artist.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you heard from that brother lately?
Actually, I have heard of him. I have heard from him. Somebody caught him in the park, and he was talking about how he wants to sign back to Bad Boy.
Before we go there, do you know where the brother has been?
Oh, he's been in prison for murder.
Do you know the whole story behind that?
No, I don't.
I didn't know this whole story until I was reading up on something, just like you were talking about just a second ago. This brother turned himself in.
Oh yeah, because he felt guilty.
Yes.
It was the getting away with it part that he couldn't deal with.
He could not handle. That blew me away.
Why?
Because, brother, in our community, if you get away with something, you're like, yo, brother, I did it. I got away with it. Ain't nobody turning themselves in.
But hold on one second. That being said, Orenthal has passed on.
Yes, he has. God rest his soul.
So there is a show that 30 for 30 did about the whole...
Orenthal is OJ, for all the people that don't know.
Yeah, OJ. Orenthal.
James Simpson.
Yes, the juice.
Yes.
So I went back and I looked at this documentary. It's a 5-part series, and I remember how good it was. It was riveting when I saw it.
Right.
But it meant so much more because they made it a couple of years after he was acquitted.
Right.
But then there were so many things that happened after he was acquitted. The reason why I'm giving you this example is OJ got away with murder too.
Yeah.
But it just so happened he had an amazing legal team.
Yeah.
And Mark Furman was a POS and
absolutely.
got caught for doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
But
if he didn't do it, he knew somebody. He was involved in some kind of way.
The thing is this, I never thought OJ did it. I think he was always in the car
them
too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, orchestrating.
Yeah. But that being said, he couldn't be quiet either.
He could not be quiet.
That's what I'm saying.
Remember that dumbass book that he wrote?
If I would have done, that's what I'm saying.
That conscience just eating away at you, where you just can't just sit still.
But when you say about G-Dep, about getting away with it, I'm telling you, it's the same situation. It's the getting away with it part that people are just like, oh my God.
Right.
But he was only in jail for a couple of years.
No, that brother did 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I just read this.
Wow.
He just recently got out. I want to say like a couple months ago,
Yeah.
if that.
Wow.
13 years.
But keep in mind, listen. If you want to hear some New York lyricism,
Yeah.
put in that G-Dep album. Child of the Ghetto is that song, Child of the Ghetto, is incredible. Special Delivery was incredible. And then he did a remix with Ghostface.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
And Craig Mag.
Crazy.
It was anyway.
Crazy. Yeah,
Please proceed.
That was a different time in life.
Yeah.
Different
Please
time in
proceed.
life. So yeah, man, I didn't know this. So I did not realize before I read this. I didn't realize the brother turned himself in.
Yeah, he sure did.
Because his conscience was eating away at him. He just said he just could not live with the fact that he was thinking about the brother's family he killed.
That's
It was-
real, though.
it was just, yeah, it is real.
Yeah.
But you do. Not in my lifetime. I can recall someone in our community saying like, man, I know I got away with this. I'm just gonna turn myself in.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen in our community, brother.
Yeah, the thing is, he's to be commended for that.
Absolutely,
I wish he would have killed
Yeah,
anyone.
oh, yeah, without a doubt. But you know what? That's very commendable for you to like. You know what? I did this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning myself in, and whatever the consequences is, like let the chips fall.
I'm
where
gonna
they
roll
may.
with it. Yeah.
I respect to that brother. He's out now, paid his debt to society.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let that brother live.
let that brother live.
Let that brother
You
live.
know?
Now, the Lakers,
The Lakers.
they lost, but they went down with a fight.
They did. Yeah, Game 5 was.
Bro, they went down
They did.
in a blaze of glory. Now, Phoenix, on the other hand, they just got swept.
Yeah, brother.
What do you think it is about? What do you think the difference is between Phoenix with KD and LeBron with the Lakers? Because both teams got beat, but like he just went. Not only LeBron, everybody. It was a team effort.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Austin
Went yourself.
Reeves, D'Lo,
Yeah.
they all came together,
yeah.
and they were like,
Rui,
"Yo, we are
AD.
not going to get swept."
Right.
And if you look at the point versus time differential, they should have actually won. They should have been up 2-1, actually. Actually, 3.
3-1. They were leading in every single game. And they said, I saw an amazing stat. They said that was the first time in the history of the NBA that a team was leading 75%
That's
of the
incredible.
series and lost the series.
Lost the series.
That's crazy.
So
But
you
that's
know-
a testament to Denver. Denver's just that incredible.
Denver is incredible.
Yeah.
Man, when I saw Jamal Murray hit that game winner, man.
Which one? No. Remember he had 2.
The first one. And he's a phenomenal player, but I saw him smiling with them little Fraggle Rock teeth. I was like, man, I can't stand this dude.
Hey, man, let that brother's teeth live, man.
Hey, bro, but the thing is this. He don't have to have perfect teeth.
Yeah.
That brother got a perfect bank account.
That's definitely not in question, for sure.
Perfect bank account.
Right.
So shout to
Yeah.
that brother for balling. Shout to DeAndre Jordan, too, who got my son and I tickets to the game, man. We went and saw it.
That's what's up.
And the thing that I love about seeing DeAndre in this phase of his career is he gets in from time to time, but he's on the bench being a veteran.
Yes.
He's coaching,
Leadership.
leading them. I see
Yes.
I see him talking to Catavius, just giving them game, talking to Joker. I'm like, look at my brother getting his coach
you know what I'm
on
saying?
with the dreads though.
That's baller to see that transition,
Yeah.
from catching them alley-oops from Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Nasty. I mean, just disrespectfully dunking
Yeah.
on people.
Yeah.
To just on a veteran on the bench giving leadership and guidance
Absolutely.
to the rest of the team.
Absolutely.
That's
Now,
what's up.
in reference to the Lakers, do you think some heads are going to roll? You think
Do I
Darvingham?
think some heads are going to roll? Yes. Should they roll? No.
Explain.
We are 1 year removed from this same team, virtually same core, making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Fast forward to this year, they faced the same team who was the eventual champions the previous year. They lost to them in the first round.
But they didn't get blown, though.
And they did. It was virtually the same as last year. They got swept last year, but it was virtually the same type of game. They were in every single game. Every game came down to the wire. It wasn't like they just got their doors blown off every game.
So
And I say that to say, I don't think you can't really blame. It wasn't anybody's fault on the team. I can't really say that, you know what, if you would have done this better, if you would have done this better, that things would have been different. Denver is just the better team, bro. They're just the better team. The Lakers weren't beating them.
So would it be tantamount to when the Lakers beat the Scottie Pippen-led Trailblazers?
Absolutely.
Perfect
example.
Like they're a good team,
Yes.
but you just ran into a team that was just
Absolutely.
phenomenal. Or the Lakers versus those Dallas Mavericks teams with Rolando Blackman, Derek Harper,
right,
Roy Tarpley, that Dallas team.
Oh, they were real.
Donaldson.
Yes,
They were so good.
Yes, yeah.
But they ran into Magic,
They ran into Magic, though. Wow. Magic, B. Scott, Coop. I just think it's just one of those type of things. Denver was just the better team. They're just better.
They are, man.
The Lakers just aren't good enough to beat them. But I will say this to the Lakers' credit. In my opinion, if they would have played anybody else in the Western Conference,
Oh, they'd have blew them out.
I wouldn't say blow them up. They would have won. But I just think Denver is just a better team. They're just a better team. And it's a better matchup for Denver against the Lakers as opposed to any other team.
Remember we were talking about low-top shoes a couple episodes back?
Yeah, yes.
Jason Tatum
Yeah,
steps on Bam's foot,
yeah,
tweaks his ankle.
yeah.
Anthony Edwards, he was wearing them dumbass low-cut shoes, tweaks his ankle.
Yeah.
What did he do when he tweaked his ankle?
Tied up them shoes.
No. He went and got the
Oh, the
higher.
high top.
He
Yes,
went and got
did.
the high.
I forgot.
This
Yeah,
is my point.
He did.
He went
did
and
do
got
that.
the high
Yeah,
top.
second half, yeah,
put them
completely different
things
shoes
on.
Yes, you're right.
Porzingis tweaked his ankle, wearing them dumbass low-top shoes. NBA players, stop wearing low-top shoes. They got to quit wearing these low-top shoes, bro.
Brother, but you know what? I think it's all money driven now. All these dudes have shoe deals, and they have to create these shoes in order for the consumers to purchase them. And I just don't think this generation really likes high top shoes. So
I don't care what this generation likes. If I'm hurt or my Achilles blows out because I was trying to be cool, you're not going to buy my shoes anyway.
you're correct.
How
But
many
the
high-top
decisions
shoes did you buy in high school? All my shoes were high tops.
See, all my shoes weren't high top.
Okay.
But you played ball in high school, so it's
Yeah.
a little different for you.
Yeah.
So all my shoes weren't high tops. But in going back to my point, everything is money driven now. These brothers have shoe deals.
It wasn't money driven back in the day when I guess he had high tops.
Yeah, but 3/4. Yes, it was, but not as much as it is now.
Okay.
These brothers is getting millions, 10s and 20s and 30s plus $1 million shoe deals.
Okay.
And they have to sell
Okay.
in order to, make that deal make sense.
Okay.
So I believe, and this is just my opinion, the creation of the shoe, I think they're putting more emphasis on the creation of the shoe being more appealing to the consumer as opposed to it being, better for the player and the structure of the player.
That's ass backwards. Now, speaking of injuries, would you happen to have seen LeBron's face when AD came up limping because he got tapped? Would you happen to have seen that?
I did see Game 5, man. Yeah, when he bumped shoulders with dude. Yeah. Yeah, the brother, I mean, he just looked like he bumped into him, and then it looked like, AD fell down and looked like he had a, dislocated shoulder. But it literally looked like he tapped him with his shoulder.
Mr. Anthony Davis, please trace everything that LeBron is doing this offseason.
Yeah.
His diet, his weight regimen.
Yes.
Because, bro, he got poked in the eye, and he looked like his eye, he looked like his eye had gotten, like, popped out the side.
Yeah.
Like, pain to him is on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I was just like, and LeBron looked at him like,
Not
this
again.
nigga, man.
Not again.
But this is where, like, I boss up on LeBron talk. Because when he tweaked his ankle, he loosened his shoes, tied them tighter.
Up.
They was like, you need to come out. What did he say?
No, I'm good.
Meanwhile, AD's ass is on the side acting like his,
Yeah, getting a massage.
all this other shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal player and
Phenomenal player.
means too much to
Yeah.
the league and his team
Yeah.
and getting paid top dollar.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think somebody on the bench was like, you know what? I don't care if you are hurt. Get your ass back out there and play.
Yeah.
I think somebody said
Yeah.
that to him. Because magically
maybe.
he just appeared back on the court.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're right. But let's give the brother some love.
I'm giving him
Also-
all the love. I'm telling you, he's a phenomenal
Absolutely.
player.
But we have to also point out that this year he played the most games he's played in his career.
76 games.
We have to give him
shout to you, AG.
absolutely.
And when he was playing, he was dominant in those
was
games. Beasting.
I mean, he absolutely is gonna make an All NBA team this year.
Oh, I agree.
Let's give the
I
brother
agree.
some love.
I'm giving him love.
But you're right.
I'm just telling you the facial expression
yeah.
I saw from Brian.
Right.
I don't play. I'm just saying when I
Right.
saw Brian's face, I think everybody in Laker Nation was like, "We feel you, bro."
Yeah.
Because this
yeah.
is just like
Yeah.
I just don't.
I get it. Yeah.
Again,
It's
I'm
like-
not playing. I'm not in his body. I don't
Yeah.
know what his pain tolerance is. I just looked at Brian's face when he came up wheezing.
Yeah.
Brian was looking at this brother like, man.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
So, Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, Knicks,
Yes, that brother is
balling,
balling.
and always has been balling. I watched your brother in college, balling.
Bro, he is. I mean, but Embiid fouled him. He was like, I'm not going to fight you. I'm just about to light you up.
Absolutely.
He was just like, it's okay.
Yeah, I got you. Mhm.
And for all intents and purposes, if your boy, what's the young brother's name that plays for Philadelphia with the braids, the point guard?
Tyrese Maxey.
If it wouldn't have been for Maxey last night,
Oh,
they would have
won
lost.
that. Oh yeah.
Bro, Maxey,
Special, young brother, special man.
incredible. But we don't want all this to be about sports. I want to make sure that we get into some real topics too.
Yeah, man. Let's get into some real topics.
Yes, let's go.
This is one that's been, on a hot topic of conversation, for the past maybe like 3-4 years, and it's definitely something that we got to touch on.
Okay.
Are you familiar with CRT?
No, what is CRT?
Critical race theory,
Ah.
aka the erasing of Black history.
Well, you know what's so interesting about critical race theory is that they put critical race theory in the same boat as woke.
That's a whole other topic. Like woke has just transitioned into this buzzword. That's
But
like,
the thing
come
is
on
this,
now.
though. The thing is this. Jesse Williams gave a speech at the BET Awards where he was talking to people who may feel a certain kind of way about Black people. He was like, if you don't understand my pain, you are in no position to say a single word to me.
Absolutely.
Sit down and shut up.
Right. Amen.
Now, as it applies to the word woke, no white person can tell me what woke means. Period. Critical race theory, anything that actually happened, you cannot erase that. You cannot have alternative facts for things that actually happened.
Right. But even beyond that, the fact that you can have the audacity to try to act like
It didn't happen.
slavery did not happen.
That's crazy. That is the
And you-
very
and-
definition of diabolically insane.
And you don't want to teach slavery to the younger generation because you don't want them
To be uncomfortable.
to be uncomfortable or feel away.
So what?
Not only Black history is American history. American history.
So this is my question to you: if the kids who are hearing it at these private schools are uncomfortable, what about the descendants of the people that it happened to?
Exactly. No, that doesn't matter. They don't care about them.
Because this is the thing about Black issues.
Right.
I feel like Black issues, for the most part, are microwave hot,
Yeah.
meaning they stay hot for a second.
Yeah.
But I feel like every other race, tribe, it's crockpot.
Crockpot, huh?
Crockpot.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Anything that has to do with Jewish history, you better not never forget this.
Oh, absolutely. Right.
So I'm saying on the show, give me, not give me, you better extend to me
Absolutely.
the same crockpot hotness on my situations that you expect for yours.
Absolutely.
And
that's across the board.
But hold on, no. It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about it.
Right.
You remember when Kylie Jenner was in the Pepsi commercial and she opened the Coca-Cola and she sipped it and she ended racism?
No, I don't remember that. You gotta bring me up to speed.
But
on that.
no.
I'm
using that as an example because, like, literally me saying that, it's done.
Yeah.
We're gonna give everybody the same amount of care on slavery as Jewish people get for Auschwitz.
Yeah, it should be.
We're getting the exact same amount,
Absolutely,
and no one can test me on that.
Yeah. Amen.
Because
everything should be on the same level.
But the thing is this: our struggling is no different from yours.
No.
White tears are no different than black ones.
No, they're not.
They come from the same duct.
No, they're not. That's very true.
Okay.
But you know what? I have to put some of the onus on that to our community.
Why?
Because we got to stand on the mountaintop and scream that, and like, yo, we're not accepting anything less.
But I mean, what do you think I'm doing?
Yes. Yeah, but it's not just
safety begins with you.
Yes, but it has to go beyond just you and I as well. And I think that's the problem where you said where it's microwave is because everybody's not standing on a mountaintop screaming it. But when other communities, you bet they stand on a mountaintop screaming it and waiting for you to say something otherwise.
And
that's how it should be.
They dare you.
And that's how it should be. And kudos for them for doing that. We have to start doing that.
Well, I think,
and not let up.
I saw something. I forget the author's name. He was talking about you would be astonished on how many uneducated people and how many people with no taste versus people who are educated versus people with taste. Mm-hmm. It's a very wide gap.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Right. So I'm giving you this example of black pain versus any other pain. People who are on the other side from the Star David tribe or from white tribes, like whatever atrocities you've dealt with, I'm with you because it shouldn't have happened.
Absolutely.
So I'm riding with you. I'm in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to my situation, you better ride for me the same way.
Yeah.
This is not open for negotiation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
If you don't, you need to make sure that your memory is as good as an elephant's.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm absolutely, I agree with that.
Okay.
Any atrocity, I don't care who you are, what race, background, religion, if it's an atrocity, I'm riding for you. Mm-hmm. I got your back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But when the situation is reversed, just make sure you have mine.
Correct. Now, we were talking the other podcast about, blacks when they enter positions, how some people may look at them and say, well, you only got here because of affirmative action.
Right.
And if somebody said that to me, I don't care. Yeah. My father would always tell me.
I don't care either.
My father always tell me, like, bro, wherever you are, if someone is talking that kind of stuff to you, bro, tell them to get out of your face.
I still want my 40 acres and a mule.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen, which is really, really unfortunate. Because, but, bro, this is a very deep, this is a foxhole.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
No other people talk down on things that could benefit them more than African Americans.
Absolutely.
The fact that you could be brown skinned and somebody say, this is something that was proposed, and you open your mouth to talk against it.
Yeah.
That is one of the most disrespectful things I have ever,
It is.
That's one of the most disrespectful things you can imagine because no other group is going to do that.
No. So solidarity.
Bro,
solid.
No other group is going to do that. So so anyway, I give you that example because Anglo people, when you see African American people, you should cheer for them as much as Steve Ballmer cheers for the Clippers when he watches them play. That's how y'all need to cheer for us when you see us. Because it's that difficult for us to get to that.
That brother be cheering for his team. That's what's so funny.
But the thing is, it's not only, it's so interesting to me that when it comes to sports, everybody cheers wholeheartedly for their squad. But when it comes to economic improvement, it's like, no, that's y'all.
Yeah.
Cheer for me the way Steve Ballmer cheers for the Los Angeles Clippers on the sideline after Kawhi dunks on somebody.
Because just know, we have overcome so many obstacles just to get to that point where we can just say, oh, okay, now I can breathe. Now I have some breathing room.
Now, Stephen A. and his endorsement of how Trump aligns with African Americans because he feels he's been persecuted for things that he's done. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm embarrassed that Stephen A. Smith agreed with that take. That is the most egregious thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, one is very disrespectful because these are things that you actually did.
Right.
Black people get shot just for being black on a Friday.
Say it.
There was a brother who was running, and this clip, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying. Just look it up online. I forget what state and city this guy was in. He was running away, and the police officer shot him in the back, then rode up on him and planted something. But what the officer didn't realize is that he was being recorded the entire time. Now, disclaimer.
Wow, I'm not hip.
Now, disclaimer. There's good and bad everything. I'm not saying all blacks are good. I'm not saying all whites are good. There's good and bad everything.
Sure.
But the thing that I found so disrespectful about this Trump comment is that because you are being sought by the law for things that you did, you are now saying, black people, I align with you. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
We can relate to you because
No, I can't.
all these damn indictments you got.
Right.
Brother, I know you haven't been indicted. I've never been indicted, so I can't relate to that man.
At all.
And I'm blackety black.
Bro. Very much so.
And it's just embarrassing because I have respect for Stephen A. Smith. For him to say that he agrees with that take is so egregious and so disrespectful and just mind-blowing. And the thing that took the cake, the platform he said it on. The brother went on Fox News and said it.
Well, so this is the deal. Because I'm not really familiar with all the intricacies of why the state of New York went after him. I think it has a lot to do with him trying to overturn the election, all that stuff that went down January 6th, which a friend and associate of mine said was all a farce.
Right.
He said none of that happened.
Right. I mean, the New York indictment is on hush money. The brother, paying, these porn stars off to not speak on him and say that, he had relations with him. But that's what that particular case is about.
But this is my question, though. In reference to, there's a part of Stephen A.'s situation that I do understand.
What's that?
Him. Well, I want to ask the question of you.
Okay.
Him actually paying hush money, that may be something between he and God, but how does that violate laws of a president? That's what I don't understand.
That's not what he's being prosecuted
Okay,
for.
so educate me. What is it?
Let me educate you, brother.
Okay.
That's the crime in paying somebody to not talk. That's not a crime.
Correct.
What he did was try to use that as a business expense. That's the crime.
Ooh.
That's the crime.
That is crime. This dude is off the chain, man.
This dude gonna pay a porn star off and gonna try to write that off as a business expense.
And then when he's caught, the blacks, they make the T-shirts.
Yeah.
They make the
gold, and the gold shoes. Don't forget the air insurrections.
That's what they're called?
That's what I call them. So we got some gold tennis shoes. The air insurrections.
Oh my God, that is
Get out of
hilarious.
here.
That is hilarious. So can we please go to a lighter side?
Brother, are you familiar with BBLs?
I am. I am. I am.
What is the whole craze about all these women getting BBLs?
I don't understand
and
it,
not
bro.
just BBLs.
I don't understand it.
Not just BBLs and veneers. Everybody getting
veneers.
Everybody,
Yes.
even if you got good teeth, people still out there getting them pearly,
super,
unrealistically white
like super,
teeth. Right.
Like super. Yeah.
You know damn well they ain't your real teeth.
I mean, you know what? For BBLs, I saw something on Instagram, that said it was a woman. No, it was a man who was polling men and women about BBLs, and they were like, "Is that a fun chick or is that a life chick?" Right?
Yeah.
And overwhelmingly, they were like, "That's a fun chick."
But what do you think is making these women get BBLs?
I have no idea. There's always a fascination with because those figures are classically associated with black people and black women.
Yeah.
Larger breasts, rounder back size, fuller lips, all that. These are all things classic. But that is such a interesting situation because the people who actually have those things naturally are hated on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, do you understand how much I used to get teased from my nose when I was growing up?
Yeah.
Because it was
wide nose. Yeah.
People with big lips.
Oh, that's in now.
I mean,
absolutely. That's in.
It is. So to answer your question, I don't know specifically what it is. It's amazing to me.
But it's not. I'm really speaking about women in our community getting these. I don't understand.
I don't know.
I mean, you.
I don't know.
It's to the point, but they only look real. It doesn't even look real.
I agree.
What are you doing?
I agree with you, brother.
Big shout out to all the women rocking their natural bodies out there. Y'all still winning.
Yeah.
Y'all are still winning.
But hold on. Speaking of winning, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me.
My brother Chingy.
I don't know if any of you all saw, my brother was on TV1 on The Unsung, giving accurate intelligence on the Chingy situation.
That was my life, bro.
Of which, Pulling Me Back is one of my favorite hip-hop songs ever.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri.
But I remember you playing that for me when Jermaine Dupri was singing Tyrese's part, though.
Right. I still got that demo. Hilarious.
Bro, that song was so good.
Oh, man, amazing. And you know what? Shout out to Chingy. People, he don't get enough credit. The penmanship on that record, he wrote the hell out of the verses. He don't get enough credit for his songwriting. That is an R&B song, basically.
That is an amazing. She was right there by my side, living that life. She didn't understand my lifestyle, and that I ain't like.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
cold.
Yeah, cold.
He was cold for that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I want to salute you, brother, for being on Unsung. Brother was on there looking like like you got a ranch or something.
I mean, brother, I'm just on there trying to give some accurate intelligence, support my brother, man. That's still my brother. I still talk to him a lot, so. I want to make sure he had somebody on there that would actually get on there and tell the truth and be accurate about what happened. Good and bad. You know. You were there through all those times when I was working with that brother. I constantly had to check him and make sure he knew that it's times when you want to sign them autographs. Remember, those are people that buying your records. Don't ever forget that.
Don't forget it.
Don't ever forget that. I don't care if you don't feel like signing them. Sign it with a smile on your face. Because you wouldn't have what you have if it wasn't for those folks.
Don't fight that.
So sign that autograph, take that picture with pride. And that's my brother. That brother's he's different. He's a different human being now. He's grown. He's a grown man. He's grown up. He has a different, completely different perspective on life.
Completely different
Shout
perspective.
out to my brother Chingy, man. Love.
Yeah. Well, want to give a shout out to you all for watching this episode. The Mesurables. Let's do the rundown once again. The Mesurables, shot by CaliiVision. Instagram @The Mesurables. Full episodes available on YouTube. Make sure you click that button. As I say in every episode, be kind to yourself because you're always listening.
Be kind to others as well.
Peace. The Mesurables.